Welcome to the work session today, Monday, May 5th. We're going to start off with a little Ed Milet Monday motivation.
Hey guys, man, I have a good one this week for Monday Motivation. I want to talk about distractions, but not the type that you would normally maybe even be cognizant of, aware that is distracting us. I know it's distracted me for a long time. I want to say something to you first. It's a great sign of emotional immaturity if you allow the behavior of another person, the anger, the angst, the frustration, or the aggression of another person to cause you to be more angry, aggressive, anxious, frustrated, or mean. It doesn't serve either one of you, but it's a sign of emotional immaturity. And what it really becomes is a race to the bottom, and the loser is you, by the way. It saps your energy, it lowers your vibrational frequency. It's certainly not from God when we behave this way. But what happens is there's usually some relationship in our life, and this person could push our buttons. And we have not matured to the point where we don't allow that to happen. They can still push them. They get angry, we get angry. It's almost like we want to win the conversation. Sometimes this is the person most close to you or very close to you. And so that is a sign of emotional immaturity. And emotionally immature people don't win in business. They certainly don't win the game of life, which is the quality of our emotions. It's really a sign of spiritual immaturity, because certainly be not something that's acting of God. When you behave that way, when you get more angry or more frustrated, ask yourself, is this behavior getting me closer to God or further away? And oftentimes these people, they get us further away from God. We start behaving in a way that's not representative of who we really are. And I want you to think about that as Rose runs by me right now. This week, don't allow someone else to bring you into their pit, into their game of the emotions you don't want to be experiencing. It gets you so distracted, you expend all this energy over there. And the truth of the matter is, to win at the highest levels, you have to be great. There's no substitute for greatness. And, at the bottom line of everything we teach, if you're going to be successful in the mortgage business or the coaching business or the speaking business or the insurance business or the tech, whatever tech business you're in, you have to be great. There's no exception to, there's no way around. If you're average, you're going to get average results. So bottom line is, you can't be great and be distracted or have your energy depleted or your emotion. And by the way, you also have to believe that you're worthy of winning. And when you behave in a way that is not worthy of greatness, subconsciously and unconsciously, you do begin to sabotage your results because you don't deserve it. You're treating someone in a way, even if you think they deserve to be treated that way, you're treating them in a way that's not reflective of greatness, of elegance, of grace. And that's not what winning's all about. And so this week, I want you to think about who pushes your buttons, and can you elevate beyond that? Can you be aware when they're doing it? Can you return it? And I've really worked on that. By the way, I only know this because I've succumbed to it so many times in my life. I'm not a naturally mean or aggressive person. I think I'm gentle and kind. But when someone is mean to me, particularly as a few people, I know how to get meaner or more. I know how to win. And maybe you do as well. And it's not moving me closer to God. It's certainly not moving me closer to success. And it's a sign that I'm immature emotionally or I'm being immature spiritually. And I don't want to be either one of those things. And so who does that to you? Just think about them right now. Is it your mom, your dad, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, someone at work? There's probably somebody. And so you got to rise above that. Could you actually be more kind to them, more generous, more gentle, more patient, more understanding, more empathetic? Because when someone's acting out of anger towards you, it's really fear. The flip side of anger is fear. And so they're scared of something. It may be something scared of their life that's not even connected to you, but they're scared. Can you give them empathy? It's hard, but can you give them empathy and kindness? Here's what's interesting. When that exchange is over, or when the emotions go bye-bye, you've made such a deposit into your emotional bank, your deserving bank, your identity. I talk all the time about your identity as a thermostat of what you believe you're worthy and deserve. And if you end up exceeding what you believe you deserve, you turn the air conditioner on and cool it back down to what you believe you deserve. Well, when you begin to treat people with kindness who haven't earned it, you begin to believe you deserve it because you're acting in a way that very few people will act in their lives. And so I want to challenge you this week. Don't let these people push your buttons. In fact, do the reverse, because not only are you doing the right thing spiritually and emotionally, but on the other side of that, when you get to the points in your life where you're about to turn that air conditioner on, you've made deposits in your identity that says, no, I treat people the way people are supposed to be treated. Not only do I not push my buttons, I rise above it and act as if I know God would want me to. And when I do that, I know I'm worthy of the results externally, financially, emotionally, spiritually, materially that I deserve in my life. This week, not only rise above, don't only not just let them push your buttons, but make deposits in your identity of someone worthy of bliss and success. Let's go. Big week.
Perfect. What's up, Sandra? Hey, Carriel.
Hey,
Looks like you got some sun out there. That's good.
uh, this is like so nice.
Perfect. Oh, that's beautiful.
Girls and I could not resist.
I like it. We're a little overcast today, but I'll still be going outside.
Hey,
Okay.
I
Well,
I work outside as much as I can because otherwise I'm down in a basement all summer. So
yeah, you don't need that.
well, it's where my pianos are. I love this.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, we're going to start off with putting some stories, some testimonials into our stories. I put a few into the Make Freedom chat thread
Got
this
it.
morning, or you can screenshot them off them. I realized that a couple of them don't have the words to it because they were so long. I took the picture, then I screenshot the words that I put them both in a story. So if you need to go to my stories, you can screenshot my stories and they'll be put together like that. So on Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna put them in and then I want you guys to talk to your camera as well and share why you're excited. Okay. Okay, I got some stuff in my stories. Next, I'm gonna go to my Instagram story viewers and Facebook viewers and start conversation. So we'll spend about 10, let's do 15 minutes because we're moving along good today. All right, I had a lot. I did the thing where you don't post for like 24 hours. So I had 400 viewers on my last story that was up. And I
That'll
usually
be me someday.
Cool. Awesome. Well, I'm going to go on to some invites. Mostly for just checking out what peptides are customer invites right now. Just because I have lots of testimonial. We'll have like 4 testimonials in my stories.
Did you
Okay.
see the chat?
What's that?
Did you see the chat?
No.
I left you a question.
Sorry, let me check it. Let me answer it then.
When you have time.
At some point, could you cover the perks for a new affiliate in April? What they need to do?
May, sorry, May. May. I
Okay,
typed.
May. Okay, so that they gave us all the opportunity to earn a gift card before when they
Right.
announced that, but that's the gift card is it's an ongoing thing.
I know that, but I'm not sure. I know it's for new people, but
Yeah.
I know it's like for their first full month. But what if they signed up like May 2nd? Is it like June they have to wait to try
Yeah,
for?
their first full calendar month. So they could hit it in May, but if they don't hit it in May, they have until June.
Okay, so if
So
they get it in May, they still get it.
they still get it. Yep. It's just
Okay.
you have to let's put it word it like this. You have to get it before your first full calendar month.
Before the end of the first full calendar month.
Yep. Yep. And then they get their $500 guaranteed commission, which is an always plus the
Right.
gift card.
Okay. And then, yep, awesome. Got that, Brain. Got it. And
Perfect.
then next question is, I know they have to hit Premiere for that.
Mhm.
Do they have to purchase in order to get that? I
There's
mean, it's
there's no purchase
recommended.
requirements. No,
Okay.
not that I've seen. Not that I've
Just
seen. Maybe it might be good to go back to the login and it has make memories and make moments at the top, 2 buttons. You could click it and read through the FAQ real quick again, but I don't recall a requirement.
okay. I mean, the person already made a purchase, so I mean,
Yeah,
neither here nor
but
there.
it's
But
good to know for the future.
well, Carrie L's working with some people who also signed up in May as affiliates. Oh, I'm sorry, the chimes are getting loud. Um, I can't stop the wind. But so I wanted to ask that because, yeah, they just have to hit Premiere and then they get that.
To get
That's
that card. Yep, that's
okay.
correct. Cool.
And then, where do we find the information about the new program for those new affiliates that are signing up? It's like a double, triple their commission or whatever. I never got to really look into it.
Yeah,
And
it came to the email. It came to your email.
okay, it's in the hub, right?
It's in the hub and it came
Okay,
to the email with a
I'll
link to
find
the hub.
I'll find it then. We can get back to
Yeah.
work. I'm trying to share when Carrie L might have a question for me or someone else has a question of me. I may
Yeah.
not know the answers when I invite, but I will find out the answer. So
Yep. That's like me as well. Yeah. I got one on May 2nd that talks about the May make multiplier bonus.
perfect.
So yeah, I got that on May 2nd. So you'll see that and it is in the hub as well. Let me just copy it since I have it right here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if you just go to the hub, it's like right there at the top. Yeah, just go to the hub. It's right at the top.
Okay. I will direct my cousin to check that out. She's
Okay.
pretty savvy. Yeah.
Perfect.
I actually in person today handed off an Energized to someone who I think is going to be ordering.
Nice.
So
Love that.
yeah.
Good job.
Okay. So you said you're doing invites, follow-ups now?
Yeah, I'm gonna send invites for 15 minutes and follow-ups for 15. That's my goal.
Okay.
Can I ask a
Very-
question?
Absolutely.
Okay, when we have questions, is there one group, like Facebook group, that is really a good one to find the answers to? Because there's like an affiliate one, there's the result one, there's the, like I think I was saying this last time, there's a lot of different groups.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, do you have,
Well, the goal is so the group called let me just share this real quick.
I gave Donna the links for our level up
Yeah, that's one I was gonna recommend.
on Facebook. And then the other one was the make results because she's wanting to share and share results that people have had with her clients. So
Yeah. So this is the team page for anyone in my downline.
Yep.
So our smaller team, that way it's not so overwhelming. But if you ask questions in here, like I check this group once a week and then Or if someone else asks a question and you use this group, it's a great place to come, ask questions, give tips and advice. I go live in here often as well. I know we have our flow of team calls with our upline and Monday night calls, but I try to do a live in here, at least right now, at least like twice a week, just to teach leaderships and tips like that, like and so forth. So that's
And
where
our team really helps each other in there. So
yeah.
it's
So
great.
that's the group. And so if you're like, there's a lot of groups here and you need to simplify it. If you don't have like really in this business, you don't need to create your own team page unless you want to.
Yeah.
It just creates more work. Like I'm not doing weekly team calls because our upline already does one every first and last. And then there's a Monday night call. So I don't want to overwhelm people with just a bunch of trainings and calls. And so like really all you need is like this group and for a team to ask questions, the company page to get on the Monday night calls, and that's Make Wellness Affiliates.
Okay.
That's the company page. That would be like going to listen to the National Wake Up Calls back in the day. That's where they do those, the Make Wellness Affiliates page.
Okay.
And then the other one would be the Make Results is just a place for like customer and affiliate like transformation photos, like a place to get testimonials or see what other people are talking about in their, with their experience with the peptides. Really those three groups and you have everything you need.
Okay.
Cool. That's a
In
great.
Thank you.
the Make Wellness Affiliates group is actually where they do like the Monday night trainings, but also like the Thursday science trainings and different things, right?
Yep. Thursday
The
night
main
science
training.
trainings and the recordings are posted there. If you go to the guides in that group, let me just show you guys because this is important for us to know so that we can share. So you can see my top three groups here are the ones I use: Make Wellness Team Training Hub, Make Results, and Make Wellness Affiliates. Those are the three that I use. But really cool about this, if you just go to the guides in the company page, you'll be able to see like there was this 10-day push to premiere that was here, but
Mhm.
all the product overview videos are right here. The Thursday night call recordings and then like some team calls were here. But I come here to get all the Thursday night calls, and then the company calls are just Monday nights, and they just remain in here as a recording video.
Okay.
Okay, and then this week, they announced it, but there's a run to rising affiliate week this week where leaders are giving 3 to 5 minute tips. And look, there's already a guide number 7. So if you're like, you don't have to scroll in here to try to find them all, they're all going to be popped in right here. Like look, guide 6 is book of the month. Guide 7 is the run to rising affiliate program that started today. Like I'm speaking on that tomorrow at 9 a.m. But that's where that'll be. So like there's really no need to have any other groups other than this one, Make Wellness Affiliates, the Level Up team page,
Mhm.
and then the Make Results. I mean, there are other ones like Lindsay's upline page and mine, but I try to take everything that's in there and put it into ours. But it is there for anybody that wants to be in it too.
Well, you
Okay.
do awesome at it. So thank you for
Well, thank
explaining.
you. I appreciate that. Okay. But yeah, the more you guys share in there and give tips or ask questions, it's like sometimes I'm like, anybody have questions? Because I know we're not doing everything that we can do. So, but it's going to take us as a team, like everybody collaborating and asking questions and stuff in there. So,
And so many times, like as affiliates, we just don't know what we want or need to know until we need to know it. And then we go,
yeah.
oh, I know there's something about that, but what and where do I find it? So you do such a great job with your
And-
weekly
well,
emails as well as, in the group, having that available. So thank
I
you.
appreciate that. And one thing that you could do, Carrie L or Sandra, is later today, you could be like, you could even go into that team page, be like, I've been a little overwhelmed with as many groups as there are, what groups are important and where I can find the information I need. Here's the 3 groups that I use or that I feel you could get everything you need in a week. And just that's like teaching somebody as well.
Mhm. When I've asked Sandra questions about like compensation, and I know that there's calls and stuff that were recorded, are those in the training one?
Yeah, so so all the training that would be like on compensation or to-do list, I put them on my YouTube channel. but I also put them into the team page. So let's just, this is good. We will get to work, but I just want to check this. Let's say we come in here to the, because this is good because, so come to this search thing and let's do compensation plan. Just to see if I like, okay, so here was April 23rd, a compensation plan training in here. And I hope the recording is in here. Yep, there's the recording in the comments. So even just coming into this page in, so yeah, I did it in Spanish and in English in both the recordings. So whenever I have a call or a training, I'll make an announcement for it. And then whenever I do it, I put it on my YouTube, but I try to put it in the comments of that post afterwards. Does that help?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I know how to do the search bar too. I think I was getting confused at which group I needed to search it in, and then there's just like a lot. So
Yeah.
I do try to simplify. I do try to just think, but then I'm like asking Sandra 1,000 questions.
Yeah. So I would just use that group. Because I'm trying my best to teach people what they need to know to build this business and then keep it all in one group so people don't have to go to Jordan and Kristen's or go to Lindsay's. Like they're available there, but I take anything that's important there and then I bring it into ours so it's all in one place.
Mhm.
So, okay, that's awesome. Great question.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm going to go send some invites, and if you do have other questions, feel free to ask them.
Thanks, Scotty.
Yep. See ya. Thanks for being here.
Bye. You guys have a good one.
Okay.
Bye, Carol. And where did that hour go? Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, that went fast. I'm following up with a gym owner. He's already signed up with Aaron Boyer, but I'm helping get him into action. So I'm doing a follow up on
Mhm.
getting him into his business. So, or doing his business. But I'm so grateful that you're here today.
Oh,
And
yeah.
real quick, I did put a thing in, so I didn't have to think about it later. I'm gonna do a mastermind tomorrow. You probably have piano at that time, but
And I replied, I do.
okay,
Yeah.
that's all right. You get
Not
me
every
Mondays and Fridays.
yeah, yeah. It's not every Tuesday. The adults I have, they just choose their Tuesdays that they want. Like,
Okay.
but tomorrow I actually have back to back in the afternoon, just like last time we had